Now, if you recall this story about iFilters, you will remember that we said that after installing SQL Server, we will install also iFilters for the document types that we want to use. So now is that time, and what we are going to do, we are going to open the browser, and you will see actually the pages where you can download those iFilters from, with provided links, of course. So CHM, Office documents iFilters, and finally Adobe PDF iFilter. Since I happen to have those iFilters already downloaded, I will spare some time and I will execute CHM, Office and PDF iFilter setups respectively. So we are going to install first the CHM iFilter. As you can note here, they state it's beta, but this beta is now for years. So this is yet another thing that we can ignore. Then Microsoft Office Documents iFilter. We will accept this license agreement and let it install it. And finally PDF iFilters from the company Adobe. So setup screen opens, and this is yet another next installations. So finally, when it's all done, we will close this, and it might be actually good time to restart your machine. Okay, now since we restarted our system, let me just tell you that what we have here is a fresh installation of Dotument. So we are going to double click it here, and we are going now to define a new connection with our SQL Server. So we'll create new SQL Server database in the background, of course. We are going to click here on this configuration page, database connections, and additionally to this default connection that is automatically created for you once you for the first time start your document, we are going to define new connection by clicking on this plus button in the bottom here. So instead of this built-in database, we are going to choose SQL Server, and within this server name we have to provide next to this localhost this, if you recall, this SQL Express name of the instance. So we are going to type here backslash and SQL Express, and we have to now create new database. So we are going to say create new database. We will call it document demo. We will not accept this default paths. We will choose it to be created within the C data. We will accept it if everything went okay. Yes, it went okay. We will be informed, and then we can test our connection. This is also okay. Connection with select database is successful. DB version is 10.1.0. And now one very important thing: since we install those additional iFilters, we have to let our SQL Server know that something new happened there. This means that we have to register those filters with SQL Server. We will click it once, and this is all what we had to do. We will accept it here. We will accept it here as well. And please, before we do this, be aware that at the moment here on the bottom appears nothing. Once we click on this accept button, since we have now more than one storage for our documents, we will be able to choose between each of them actually that are listed here. So at the moment, current database is this document SQL Server that we just created. Very well. So the best way actually to test if we did a really good job is to try it live to see if it really works. So what we are going to do now, we are going first to create a new root folder for this document collection, and for testing purposes I've downloaded and prepared some sample chapters from the A-Press and the Rox Press publishers, along with documentation in the PDF and CHM. So we are going to drag and drop those documents to our document folder. We will simply accept it like it is, and we'll say import. After few seconds, those documents should be placed within our new storage. Yes, we see it here. We can also check it with our cards view. Yes, they are all listed here very well. So now, moment of truth. Let's see if our full text really works. So what we are going to type in here within the contents, this, since we are searching through the contents, we are going to type in document search. Very well. So it found it in this CHM application, CHM file. So we are going to type in SQL. SQL also appeared here as well as in our document. So we are going to type in SQL minus document. Very well. So now we have actually 4 of them. And this what you saw right now. This is example of this Google-like full text search. So we can assume that our installation and configuration of SQL Server as the backend for our document was really successful. One important note to let you know now for the end is that if you maybe make batch import of huge amount of your documents, books, magazines, whatever it is, please give a time to SQL Server to index those files. In our case, those were just, I don't know, 10 documents or something like this, and anyway they're not that large, so it didn't really take a long time to index them. But for the bigger files and for huge amount of them, it will take a while until they are really all indexed. If you happen to have some questions, and if they are support related, you can write us at support@e-manuel.net. For general questions, you can send us mail at office@e-manuel.net. For everything else, feel free to check our website at www.e-manuel.net. Thank you for watching Dotument video tutorials. See you in the next episode.